Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. Won't turn the music again.
Evening.
Who do we have?
Things on go at once.
We have Evan in. Good evening, mate. Oh, Wayne's over on YouTube. Good
Wayne Leach over on YouTube.
We have Catherine Swire, that rhymes with wire, over on Facebook. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're still sorting your box out. Kim the Tagging Queen's in. Ben's in. Good evening, mate. Evening, David. Good evening to Catherine. Hope you're well.
Tagging spree.
Yeah.
Tag your friends. Get everybody in.
Belinda. Good evening, mate. Hope you're well. We have Luke as well. Shelley. There's quite a few people jumping in now, which is always good. Oh, Kelly's in the background. Donna's in. Shh. Be quiet. Donna's here.
You're going to throw us under the bus again.
Would I do that to you, mate?
Always.
Never.
Always.
I love doing it, and that's why I do it every night.
We just get back, Scott. We call him Karen.
Yeah. get me into trouble saying I'm spotting of the £700 mod.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm always getting round, so it's all good.
Yeah, so it's just mad, is it? It's all fun.
Just blame you. Karen!
She's watching The Simpsons, I think, on telly, so...
Karen!
Donna's got
4 bottles of grape here.
I've got 6.
Oh, well. Well, we need to have 5. We need to give her one then, so you got 5 each.
I'll give her one differently.
I don't mean that way. Oh, the coil benders have brought the Chippendales. What time are they turning up? Don't tell me Mrs. she'll be in here on screen.
Good evening, Kim. Good evening, Louise.
Not very nice of Kim.
She doesn't want to talk to you because you haven't got Kelly a puppy. That's what it is.
It's not very nice at all.
No.
Oh, they're all starting now. Look.
Yeah. Oh dear. Who else we got coming in? Oh, they're all starting, and you know, mate.
Not very nice at all, is it?
No, I wouldn't stand for it.
Is it just Mr. Leach over on YouTube?
Is it just him over there at the minute? I think there's a few people
on YouTube, and I believe I'm 1, you're 2, Chris 3, Wayne 4.
So there's one more person because it's showing 5 on my stream. Puppies are too much hard work. They are, Donna. It's just like wives and girlfriends.
Thank you, Donna.
I'm just waiting for a big slap to come in from the front room for my missus from saying that.
That's better, Kim. She don't need it.
James, hope you're well. Kim's doing a lovely little tagging spree for us, as she always does.
Always good. She's an absolute diamond.
Yeah.
If we can get over 100 and keep over 100, I've got a big gift in store for you.
You remember what the big gift was last time, so Scott don't mess about when he says big gifts.
I don't even know what it is.
50 minutes ago.
All right.
Evening, Stephen. Evening, Mark.
A few more people coming in. How many new mods you got coming this week? Ben, I had, was it 6 or 7 turned up yesterday? I can't remember now. I think I got 7 yesterday, and I've got 1 on order. But the one I've got on order is going to take a few weeks before it gets made. Wives and girlfriends are only hard work if they know about each other. Kim's just put.
Evening, Danny. Evening, Terry on YouTube.
Hard work. Who else we got?
Evening, Lucy.
Evening, Lucy.
Ellie's over on YouTube. I missed that one earlier. I apologise. Got 7 over there now.
Yeah, Terry Camp. Hi, guys.
Blimey, going to need another shelf soon. You're not wrong, mate. I mean, I filled all of this up, which goes all the way to the floor, and then it's obviously got another
Can you put your
5 rows from where you can see going up.
Sorry, we're on R1, so that's why.
Oh, there we go. Please put your names on the screen. Scott, when's my drag coming, Mr. M? That's from
Okay.
Donna. She wants to know when drag 3's coming. What do you mean? Do you mean one of them, Donna? Do you mean one of them that Scott hasn't got for you yet? We're all right. I don't think they're anything special.
Karen.
Is he going to get me in trouble? Oh dear. I'm going to be in trouble.
As always, tonight is sponsored by
Raffle Hut. T-shirt.
even Mr. Jones.
Evening, Mr. Jones. I hope you're well, sir.
Yes. A couple of loves come up on the screen now as well. Yeah, Boss Man is in the house.
I take it Kelly's commenting his coil benders.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Yeah. Which she did earlier.
Ordered, Donna. You know it's been ordered.
Oh. He hasn't ordered. He has done, I promise you he has, but it was on pre-order, so it'll take a few days to come. I was just really lucky that the place I got mine from sort of had them in.
Pre-order.
Yeah.
It all the time.
It shouldn't take too long for them to come in though. There's plenty of them in the country now, they're just obviously waiting to get their stock. Tagged and shared for you. Thank you very much, Louise.
Cheers, Louise.
What's everybody doing? Tonight I've got me Twistle V2 with me Dead Rabbit V2 RDA with some beautiful fruity broom grape.
Donna's juice.
Yeah, how did you get that one in?
I had to, mate. Because you know, if I didn't get it now, I'll get it in later on in the evening.
No problem, Shelley.
Is that all you're using tonight, Scott? Is it at the minute? Or have you got a little buffet in front of you of juices?
Just this one tonight.
Right. I'll run through what I'm quickly using then. I'm on the Kaluthu Catherine, which I reviewed last night, the green jelly from the new Vape Monster, on my Vapresso, whatever it is, Lux 2 on the Arbiter. I've got some black and grape salts in here just to wind Scott up because it's black and grape in my little K-Fun Light 2019. And I've also got, because they arrived today from my Bonanza win, some of the swag salts frost in my upends as well. And that's pretty much what I'm using tonight.
I'm just on Drag S with some Fruity Boom grape. Nothing fancy tonight.
Get off my juice, Donna says. Donna's juice. Donna's conditioner, I'm guessing that was supposed to be. Good job you've got the beard. Her razors, if so. Everyone's chucking you under the bus tonight, Scott, and it's not just me.
I'm used to it.
I know. That's what friends do, isn't it? Got some enough Stinkies today. Gave them my Fruit Mist, and they love it. So win-win. Yeah, great thing to do with them, Ben. I gave my DPD bloke last week a big box of stuff that isn't really my kind of thing that I've got in. Perhaps mystery boxes and things like that. They're not my flavor profiles. A couple of cheap pod systems that I had lying around as well because he wanted to get off the fags. And he seems to come to my house virtually every single day at the minute.
Evening, Kenny.
So what's that? Wayne's on his peach tarts on his drag. He's not allowed to have that though, is he, Sean?
No.
He needs to,
Mine, that is.
it needs to be sent back to Sean's house, that one.
Chris, check the right hand side of your screen and look at private chat.
Let's have a look. Oh, very nice. Thank you very much. I was wondering what that beat was. What else? Yeah, Kim says conditioner. Catherine's on the banger fruit custard. I've not tried that one. I'm doing them Tuesday night, I believe, aren't I?
Evening, Glenn.
Lucy's on the Fruity Boom Grape. I told you it was nice.
Yeah.
Everyone's making that great. That's got to be
Kelly's on Banana Mongo. Got some nice Nick ice shots in it. Very, very nice.
raspberry bar.
Glenn, hope you're well, mate. Raw on a raspberry bar and a dead rabbit RDA. Very nice.
Nice.
Oh. All good. Oh dear. It's still messing in my head, these swag salts, you know. Still can't get used to nothing coming out. I was waiting. See, I was waiting. You just hear that little, and you know straight away you twist it into something rude.
Me, rude. Never. Ass hole.
Oh dear. Kim's on the cherry soda for her. Kenny's on his creepy coonie on the drag 3. See, Kenny's got a drag 3 as well. You see, but you haven't got Donna one yet.
The only reason he's got it is because he got it via Pete.
All right. Yeah, but Pete's had them in for a while now, hasn't he?
Mm.
I ordered mine ages ago on a pre-order as well, and I think I was just looking to get them out in the first batch. Have you gone for the full kit, or have you just gone for just the mod?
Full kit.
Yeah, I just went for just the mod. That could be why I've got mine already. If I just went for just the mod, you see.
For the sake of £3.
Yeah, I don't really use
just the mod in the kit, or
yeah, I don't really use stock cold tanks much, so I don't really bother. He actually got it via Marina as she didn't want it. Oh, there you go. That's how Kenny got his then.
ooh,
A bit more, Chris Donner says. See, Donner, right? If Scott was a decent bloke, he would have made sure that you had it on release date. But you're just about to message Karen now, aren't you? Say,
Karen, Chris is picking on us. Coming in, bitch, slap him.
But she come in and she say, "You're big enough or know enough to look after yourself, Scott."
She wouldn't say that to me.
Oh dear. David's on the fruit pastels on his swag PX80. Very nice. No, I have two now. Laugh out loud has got one from another company, so Kenny's got two.
Just rub it in.
Just rub it in. Evening, Marina. Hope you're well.
Evening, Marina.
Evening, Marina.
Kenny Cooney. Oh, I'll let you off then. I don't know what that reply to that first ever bottle was. Let me bring up my comments on here, and then I might be able to see a bit better.
Hey, Carly.
I'll have to get in touch with them tomorrow and see what the crack is.
Yeah,
Everyone know what we're doing tonight, shouldn't we?
I suppose so.
Obviously, if they've seen the screen, they would have said the Bearded Brothers Mejusa review.
There we go. It does say that in the top left-hand corner. You're right, you see. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing.
In this step for romancing.
Aaron is on his first bottle of Fruity Boom.
Oh, very nice.
Miss Velocity.
Yeah.
And he's
I
picked
do
it
know
up.
that Jins was going to order himself a full range of it today because he messaged me about if I thought it would be better to get the Vape Monsters or the Fruity Boom. And I think he's gone for a full range of the Fruity Boom now as well, which is always really good.
There's a good deal on that as well, the Fruity Boom.
There is, yeah. If I remember rightly, it was a full range and a mod, wasn't there? I can't remember which one it was now. For basically just the cost of it. Was it? I can't remember. I'd have to have a look and see which one it is. I can have a look now, actually. Under the mental deals.
No, Mark, there's no room for that.
If I can see.
What, 8 over on YouTube?
Yeah, it is. It's a drag 3 and the full range of Fruity Boom for 120 quid. So you're basically buying the juice and getting the drag 3 for free, which is an absolute bonus. So our living room looks massive with that camera. From Kelly.
This is the east wing. Kelly's over in the west.
All right.
Tell the truth, you've locked down in the corner under the stairs.
You have. You put the kids and Kelly in the cupboard with a loaf of bread and a bottle of water. That'll have to last them.
A week.
Not being active much, bloody internet being shocking. Apparently, we have too much connected to it. They always love the excuses, internet providers, don't they? Yours seems better now, though, doesn't it, Scott? Seems like a new router put in.
Hi, Daniel on YouTube.
Yes. Let me go back onto there.
It's quite funny when you see all these people claim to be royals, but they're elsewhere. Fishing with no eyes.
Yeah. Fishing with no eyes. Yeah. It's always the way, though, isn't it? I mean, I think we all love a bit of free stuff every so often, don't we? And things, but there's which I think then looks a bit awful when people resort to like begging for stuff.
Evenly.
Just recovered from COVID. Feel a little better now. Good, mate. Glad that you're definitely on the mend, which is really, really good. There's quite a few people starting to get the jabs now as well, aren't they? Who are perhaps a bit more closer to our sort of age group, who are perhaps a bit sort of vulnerable or whatever due to a medical condition and things. And they seem to be feeling a bit rubbish for a day and then sort of better. My mum was the same. She had hers on Saturday. Felt sort of rough until Sunday lunchtime, and then she's fine. I think the same as everything. Good evening, Mr. Deacon. Hope you're good, mate.
You know, Mr. Chinnick?
Well, are we going to make a start? Are we going to wait a bit longer? I don't mind.
Well, it's up to you.
I don't know. I don't mind. I think it's up to Sean.
I'm easy.
Well, in that case, it's up to the people watching then. Pete says
Pete's jam tomorrow.
I'm sure it'll be fine, Pete, for you.
I have my jab tomorrow. Is that Rose going to...
Yeah, tomorrow is he's going to be shouting for too many cups of tea off the sofa and she's going to come and give him a dig.
Did you see what Donna said, Scott?
Scott will be getting his soon as he's well old.
But she seems to forget that she's older than me.
I'm not saying anything because I'm not older than you. I just don't look it. What are you checking?
Catherine had hers. She just felt sluggish for a day.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, you've got that Rafa logo right in the right place, like.
I've been an inbox spam of the live. Thank you very much, Kelly. 2 hole. Don't know what that means.
She's claiming to be 2 years younger than me.
Wow.
Looks like you're keeping on the sofa tonight then.
She's a coffin dodger.
You're going to get yourself beaten, mate.
Right, let's make a start before Scott gets into too much trouble.
Yeah. What are we going to start with? And I can pretty much guess what we're going to leave until the end, but...
Yeah, but we said that last time, and you picked it before the end, Chris.
Yeah, well. So I think we should go for it. No, I'm joking.
Who started last time?
Oh, I can't remember, mate. It's 2 weeks ago.
So you go first, big Chris.
Let's go for HBN Brew then.
Straight in there.
Tonight's review. Trusty Odin 200 with the Dead Rabbit V2. HMB Brew, did you say?
Yes, mate, yeah. Which I remember being a cracking juice. And I'm going to use my... Sorry,
a variety of different RDAs.
I'm going to use my Vupu X217 with my normal RDAs on top. The Dead Rabbit V2 SE kits. Oh, nice fresh bottle of this as well. Pause my comments and all. There we go. Evening, Kerry. Hope you're well. No high-pitched noise tonight, Sean, Kelly said. So obviously it was that webcam.
Yeah, well, we were messing about with this one. This one was like it as well. We had to try and sort it out this afternoon.
Wrist action there, Sean Stevens said. You've been practicing.
You had any choice?
Oh, I love the smell of this one. Absolutely love the smell of it. But I better get these cottons done, hadn't I? So I can either tell you in the background I'm singing along to it.
I can faintly hear Scott's dog snoring.
Yeah. Today's technology is too much for me, Catherine said. Oh, I love the smell of it. I love that the garden mint smell. I love it.
You get the garden mint before you get the honeydew melon on the smell test, I think.
Definitely. And it's a really, really nice fresh mint. It's not a minty chews mint or anything like that. It's like a mint sauce mint, isn't it? That's probably the way that I would describe it. Fresh garden mint. It's not a sweet mint.
No, Natalie, the dogs are actually snoring.
I swear, whenever Bud Alive has got the tape snow in the background. On the smell test of this one, I don't get a lot of the berries come through.
No, it's more honey, the mint and the melon.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely mint first.
And then the melon, yeah. That's cracking, that, isn't it?
I could just drink it.
It's the same with the taste.
Yeah.
You're getting the nice garden mint come through first. Yeah. Then you've got the very, very sweet, juicy honeydew melon coming through, but then you're getting like a couple of little berries coming through right at the end, which is like your blackberry and your
when you go to like a wedding or something like that, and they've got all like the fruit and everything all laid out, and they've put like the garnishes of fresh mint over a bit of melon, and you pick it up, and the sort of mint's absorbed into the melon a bit, and it's perhaps been next to a couple of berries, and some of that juice has gone in a little bit as well. But it's definitely the melon is the predominant flavour after you've got the initial hit of the mint there, but it's just perfectly balanced between sort of the mint and the melon, in my opinion. I don't get a lot of the berries on the taste test. There's something else hiding in the background there, but to me, it's all about the mint and then the melon, and then they sort of blend together really nicely.
You get like the red currant and the black currant coming through in the berry side, very, very faintly in the back end. Evening, Mr. Nelson. I hope you're well.
Evening, Robert.
Sure, Pete said they're coming soon in Nick Salts. They are, I believe, these are coming out in Nick Salts soon. I do remember him saying something like that about me.
So we've lost that.
To me, on the vape, it's exactly the same as the back of the hand test. I get the fresh garden mint come through, and then the melon comes through afterwards. And then after about 2 or 3 seconds, I'm getting a really nice blend of both of them in my mouth.
I feel like the melon's enhanced a bit more on the vape than it was on the taste test.
Imagine this with a little bit of ice to it.
Yeah,
I think the little bit of ice will elevate the berries that little bit more.
Yeah. I need something to one of these. I over dripped on that one, and it's all pissed all over my mod.
Oh, tonight we won't be scoring juices. We'll be putting them in order again.
Yes, I heard that, Kelly. You don't have to throw Sean under the bus. I heard him.
Sean said, let's go last. I'm chucking all my rubbish on the floor now.
I think if you add a little bit of coolant to this, it's going to elevate the berries and bring the berries forward, because the berries are right at the background where they should be up front and center with the melon.
I just really, really like this one. It's a nice, refreshing vape that I could quite easily vape on all day without getting sick of it.
Yeah. 100%.
It's nice because it's different as well.
It is,
It's not like anything else. It's completely different.
It isn't just fruit after fruit after fruit. It's got that garden mint which I think separates it from lots of other ranges.
Garden mint added to it is giving it a total different platform of flavour, which is good. It's just a different element, and it's one of those ones where you think, oh, it's going to be crap, but it's actually, the mint is elevating the honeydew melon, pushing the berries back a bit, but by adding the coolant, it's going to elevate the berries, I think.
Yeah.
Evening, Tom.
Good evening to Dan. If I didn't say good evening to you, mate, I apologise. And good evening to Tom from me as well.
That is.
Really, really like that juice.
I know you just Cal. Thank you. Even Gucci goo.
You giving him a little tickle under his chin when you do that, are you as well? Gucci goo. Right, dump that over to one side. Have a little drink.
Right, where are we going to next?
Really overdripped on that one. No, it's your choice, Sean, isn't it? Next, I think.
Let's go cherry drops.
Must be that one there. So it's always the last one you pick up, isn't it? The one thing we've not mentioned actually about these is the graphics on the bottles and the boxes. I absolutely adore the way that these ones are packaged and labelled. It just looks really, really sort of high end.
Fresh cottons again.
New wick for me. Quickly done.
You want for me as well?
Do you know what? I'm going to sit on me out for all the years, I think.
Well, just to make it a bit quicker.
I call them we do one. When I do it by myself, I'm not really that bothered, like, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's no rush, mate. Me and Sean can chat rubbish while you're re-wicking or whatever.
Rubbish, that thing.
It doesn't take you long to do it anyway, does it? So.
Nah.
You could just get some disposable tanks and do it that way.
I just find it easier having them all set up rather than re-wicking.
I do as well. I mean, it probably takes me, I don't know, 5 minutes to pull all the cottons out on a Tuesday night, and then I'll put them in the cleaner sort of overnight, leave them there, and then put them on the site to dry on a Wednesday morning. And then on a Wednesday evening, probably takes me no more than 10 minutes to re-wick all 6 of them.
You just know, being on a live, though, something would go wrong. You'd bend a corner or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing it. It's just I've got 6 matching ones on purpose just so I didn't have to do it. But I've got other ones lying around that if ever it did go wrong, that you trash a coil or something, which can't happen when you're re-wicking. You can easily pull a coil out or something.
I did have 6 matching ones, but me being me, I actually sent them to people because they were in a place where they needed something, but they didn't have the so I just give them, like, you know.
Is that the SE kits you got in as well, wasn't it? I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah.
Yeah, just give them to help people out.
Yeah.
Too nice, butter.
It's one of those things, isn't it?
Cherry drops.
Oh, that smells beautiful. As everybody knows, I'm not a cherry vapor. And if I remember rightly, when I reviewed this, it actually got a very high score as well.
Mm.
It's got a lovely cherry smell to it.
Kerry says, I have a sample pack of the Fruity Boom, but writing is so in small bottles, can't see what flavour, so it makes it more fun.
You know they'll all be good anyway, so...
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
that Fruity Boom is one hell of a range. Really, really good range.
Do you know what? I'm going to throw it out here, guys? If you can get over 100, the three of you, me, Chris, and Sean, will pick between the three with one lucky person to receive. You think I should tell them or make them wait?
Tell them.
Get over 100, and someone's going to get a full range of Mejusa, FRWV, of all jolly charge to your doorstep before the weekend's out. So get sharing, get tagging. Let's get these numbers up. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to flip the bird.
That's not very nice of you. Did you see that, Sean? He directed that specifically at you as well. It wasn't at me. It's specifically at you.
It's pointing at you, actually.
It is actually, yeah. So I can point towards Sean.
I'm bringing Sean in, but it's you.
Evening, Alan. Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah, evening, Alan.
Yeah, it's a cracking smell, this one. And it reminds me, the smell reminds me of the cherry drop sweets.
Yeah.
The tiny little cherry lips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers, Terry.
The really small little ones you used to get. There used to be, I'm going to show how old I am now. There were like 3 for half a p when I was.
Too young for all that.
Yeah. Pound notes for your pocket money. You felt really rich with a pound note in your pocket when I was a kid.
I was just going to say the pound note.
Jeez, pound notes.
Yeah. See, it's all this stuff. Sean doesn't know anything about pound notes.
Do you know what this actually tastes like? Do you know do you remember the Panda Pop?
Mm.
The bottles of Panda Cherry Pop.
Yeah. You used to get that Panda Pop, didn't you, in your packed lunch as well, if you got the Rangers or something like that. And it was, and your cheese sandwich with like a little cube of cheese in the corner of your sandwich, and there was no butter on the bread or anything like that. That was so sweet with that. And was it Benson's crisps or something as well? They were like the world's worst crisps in the world. Yeah, like 4 in the bag.
Choose pickled onion.
Evening, Glenn.
They were the dog's bollocks.
No.
I'm sorry, but I'm double dipping this one, like.
Double dipping it. Yeah, it's just a really, really nice cherry sweets flavour.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Exactly what it says.
Yeah,
Cherry
really,
drops.
really tasty. Yeah. It's gorgeous. All right, let's have a blast.
Let's have a talk on this.
Let's have a talk on this, like, aye. Gives twos.
Deep throat.
Stop it.
Evening, Bethan.
Even Bethan. See, even on the vape of this, it's not a powerful sucker punch of cherry. It's just a nice mild.
Yeah. It's just right. I mean, I'm a lover of really, really strong in your face juices. But sometimes that can get a bit too much. And actually, I think if the cherry was any stronger in this, it would be too much cherry. I think it's just about right.
Yeah, because I'm not a cherry vapor.
No.
This is really nice. Like Scott said, it's not overpowering. It's just right.
That's lovely again. How much have we got left on there? Because I ain't going to waste it. There's loads on there. We'll have to talk for a minute because I ain't wasting that cherry.
Scott's re-wicking anyway, so.
Yeah, so we can keep having a.
I was just blasted away from a dry hit.
Yeah. Kelly says, keep it clean, buddy.
Never.
Oh, Kelly's telling you off now as well. There's always one. No, is it all, Michael? Thank you for coming over. Hope the decorating went well.
My apologies, Miss Hawkness.
Yeah.
Miss Hannah, you should know better.
He said one of my go-to ranges. I love it. Yeah, if I'm 100% honest, as a full range, because we're talking about that at the minute, this is probably my number one full range. I've got other juices, perhaps in other ranges that I like more than some of the ones in this one. But as a full range of, if I had to pick one range for the rest of my life, it would be this one.
The thing is, when I've reviewed this range when it first came out, because I actually had the honour and privilege of oh no, I didn't. Or did I? I had the opportunity. I had the honour of being the first person to review this juice when it first came out. When I reviewed it, I couldn't stop vaping it, but I also went around my local vape shops as well with these bottles.
Yeah.
And next thing I knew, left the last vape shop and I hadn't even Mejusa left.
Yeah. It was a massive game changer, this one, I think, for wholesale vape and everything. They were really well known for the Soda King and all that sort of stuff. And then when this one hit as well, it was another real big game changer.
I think when he created Mejusa, the thought into it, planning the preparation that they've done with it and getting the flavours perfect the way they are.
Yeah.
It's hard to compare it to anything else.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because it's a very, very high-end juice.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. I think the only thing that can compare to it is the new Fruity Boom.
Yeah.
It's not Fruity Boom isn't as good as Mejusa, but it's just underneath it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's a similar sort of level of coming as another range coming out. Yeah.
Juiciness. Just everything about it is like,
yeah, that's just it's a cracking range.
Evening, Gavin.
Evening, Gav. Hope you're good, mate.
Let's have a quick palate cleanser.
Yeah, you're definitely missing out if you haven't tried Mejusa.
Mm. Mm.
It's a must-have juice.
Yeah, massively.
I think I've still got the mugs for this one. I've got the mugs for Mejusa.
I've got the mugs on my very top.
Good evening, Lindsay.
Good evening, Lindsay.
Because there was the one for each of the juices, and then there was that one there as well, which was the special edition type one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It didn't have the flavour on it, but the rest of them all had the flavours written on them. Stop that down there all the way. I'm not standing up again.
Don't put in too much effort, Chris.
Penfold can put it away later when he's dusting my shelves.
Right, Scott's pick.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Do you know what? I'm going to say, I want to get this one out of the way. It's the lemon sherbs.
Sherbs. See, now, lemon always used to be my go-to.
You know what?
Still is for me. I love it. You're hiding it again.
Peekaboo.
Fresh wicks again.
Fresh ones in there again.
Fresh wicks.
It shows how much I've came through this juice because every bottle I've opened so far has been a brand new one. So I've obviously done 9 in a full range. I've got a little bit of another one left there, but
I'm just a paraffin lamp and I've got the samples.
you obviously, well, yeah, because you've caned your full range and then you gave a load of it away, didn't you, as well? I think I've still got about 4 bottles of the Rainbow Burst.
Didn't tell Kay that.
She'll be down robbing them.
She'll be in that room and she'll rip your blind.
Yeah. There we go.
She'll even take you on the cars.
The Marvel vendors.
Even my 3 handsome men, Scott. It must be Martin, I'm guessing.
I was going to say, definitely not Kelly.
No,
No,
Kelly
wouldn't say that to us.
No.
Wouldn't have Kelly too well.
To me, anyway.
Need to try the lemon shave, Stephen says. Yeah,
that's what we're doing, Stephen.
We are.
Lemon
I don't smell of it. Oh, straight away, really, really nice sweet lemon.
See that? See what she put?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call you handsome. It's not very nice, Kelly.
Yeah,
it's Martin. Yeah, you see. Evening, mate. Hope you're well.
Look enough to say that Bully's locked away. She would have had something to say.
Yeah.
Gangster.
Gangster's terrible. I'm surprised that when you put the big dogs away, do you always put Gangster away as well? Or...
Aye. She likes to chew things as well. She's a little shit.
Straight away, the smell reminds me of lemon sherbet sweets.
The little one, the little plastic wrapper.
Yeah.
And it's got the shiver dead centre.
Yeah, that's the one.
Every time you suck it for a little bit and you get boiling in.
Yeah, that's it. You're straight in there and you get the sherbet all in one go. Yeah.
You get to shoot the mug face.
Pitbull's in, Kelly. That's where she is. Sean's locked her in the crate. Sorry, Kelly, I'm only joking. Please don't hit me.
Trying to tame the beast. You're getting that lovely citrus smell, sweet candied citrus coming through as well.
It's a really, really, it smells like a really nice sharp lemon as well. Oh, I'll have to have a try of it. I can't wait. Straight away, lemon sherbet sweets. You get the sweet sugariness outside, and then the sherbet sort of starts developing, and it's still developing now in my mouth, the sherbet taste. It's okay, I'm on the phone to Karen. Shit, that's me in trouble, isn't it?
I'm surprised you didn't say she was on the phone to Donna as well.
Yeah, well, no, Chris.
Chris
has to buy Kelly a puppy. I've already bought Kelly a puppy. It's called Baby Roland.
She's in a real one.
Yeah, no, she can't have a real one because that wouldn't be fair.
John get neglected even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd absolutely love to have a dog, being 100% honest, but we haven't got the lifestyle that suits one. We're both out at work all day, so it wouldn't be fair on having a dog. That's why we've got a cat. She just sleeps all day.
Bit like you, Chris.
Are you?
Oh, no. What's that? A real? Oh, sorry. Oh, dear. I'm in trouble now, Martin reckons. Oh, well.
There's a good call going as we speak.
Oh, there will be.
Kelly, Karen.
That's it. We'll all be kipping on the sofa at night. We were like, oh.
The DDK gang.
I'm trying to think of 3 rude words that start with DDK that I can get away with saying on the live without getting me shut down. And something.
Evening, Graham. Yeah, for me, that's a lovely lemon. It's not too sharp, but it's obviously there is a little bit there.
I don't know why I don't use that one more. I don't know why I don't use this range more, if I'm honest with you.
You're scared to use it because once you start, you won't stop.
Yeah, and I think because the new ones come out, then we get sort of caught in a bit of a loop of using at the minute Fruity Boom or whatever. I'll end up keeping a range behind me there, but I've got not far off a full range of it as well for my Bonanza bits and pieces and stuff. And once I've caned that, then I might start back on this. I don't know. It's a strange one. Let's have a vape on it and see what I think of it. New coil, yes.
The sharpness is toned down on the vape.
Yeah.
It's not sharp at all on the vape. Just a really nice lemon.
For me, if I'm being honest, I'd like it to be a little bit sharper. The lemon. I like really strong, punchy in the face, citrus flavours.
Yeah, it's kind of like the lemon sweet when you're sucking on the lemon sweet.
Yeah.
And you've got used to that sharpness. It's still that nice lemon, and then you've got the sherbet afterwards. So the sharpness is toned down. It's like you've already had the sweet for a bit.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean there. Yeah. Go back in. Oh, it's cracking. The vape is sweeter than on the taste. Yeah, it is. It is raw. You're right. That sort of sharpness of the lemon sort of definitely dulls down a bit there. Oh, good thanks. Sorry, I can't play without coming up as coil.
That's another lovely one, that is.
Yeah.
I wonder if everyone will be vaping Mejusa tomorrow.
I probably will be, because I'll probably want to put it in one of my sort of RDAs tonight and then have a change. Let's just swap that over and swap that over. New one.
13 hours ploughing in Britain.
Cold day. It's supposed to be -8 in London tonight. I don't know if it's going to get as cold as that, but that's what the weather forecast predicted it was going to be. We'll have to wait and see. I have a list of juices, and Mejusa is top, followed by polar fruits. Yeah, polar fruits is another cracking one. If you like your cold juices, really, really good one. Right.
I'm not wasting this.
My missus will have a go on all of these afterwards anyway, so I'm trying to keep the RDAs next to the bottles. And then
It's going to be so hard to put these in an order.
It is.
Yeah, it's really hard with some of the ranges. Some of the ranges you can get sort of like two of the flavors and might really jump out for you as your massive favorites and high scores or whatever. But with this range, it's really, really hard. They're all just different. Free to choose next, isn't it? I'm gonna say summer fruits.
I was going to say, you're going to have to pick your favourite, Chris.
Nah, I can't do that. I'm saving. I've got a little bit left in that bottle.
It's really it. Summer fruits.
Yeah. Chris Rowland, you got the same one, and Mods and Tanks is juicy. Yeah, there's quite a bit. If I go up slightly, you'll see the tanks all up there as well. But
Fresh wicks again.
that's the same to me. Summer fruits.
Come on, Barry.
That's all caught up. We are going to have to do that build off one time as well, so you can get a set of coils in properly and safely, obviously, and wicked up. But we'll have to make sure we've all got matching RDA to do it with. Otherwise, I'd pick something like the Wasp Nano with a little single coil dropping in straight away. Off you go, 2 throughs. Just have a little cheeky one of them.
No, it'd have to be something like Dead Rabbit.
Yeah.
Dual coil build.
Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, as you said, it's just some single coilers can be a bit of a pain.
Yeah, with a single coil, you haven't got to make sure you line the other one up with it and the right distance apart. It's just a single coil, isn't it? So,
stick it in, pull it over the top of the airflow, off you go. Thanks very much. Even was watching the lads. Haven't seen. Apologies for my punctuality. What you reviewing? We are reviewing the Mejusa range, and it's -4 here. I'm sure that it's
not here.
Sorry,
that's Wales. That is.
Yeah. It's dropping to -8 in London, I reckon.
It's actually got a lot better here.
The snow's pretty much cleared off the car now. There's still the odd patch on the grass, but the roads are clear again now.
Oh, the snow's north came down here. Good evening, Adrian. Are you still speaking with
us? Stephen, mate?
No problem, Stephen.
Straight face Scott as well. Can't keep it tonight. That's why he's got an early one tomorrow. I need to finish sorting out a few things with him. No worries at all, Stephen. You have a good evening, mate.
Family first.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I love the smell of this one. This one just smells really, really strong.
It needs.
I've just seen Adrian's comment. Have you seen it, Sean?
Wow.
He's ready already. Oh, that has to be the comment of the evening, that one.
He's just bitching because I shot him down. Adrian, put your tongue.
There you go. He's even pinned it on screen for you.
Just to make sure everyone on YouTube can see it as well.
That's brilliant.
There's knee shot down there, so I don't know why you're seeing 1-1.
I even like Martin's response. It's just lots of laughing faces everywhere.
Oh, to me, this is like Oasis, summer fruits Oasis.
I get like really, really, really strong, a lot stronger than what the actual drink is, but like a Vimto smell. But like the Vimto, you can buy it in the cordial. They're really strong. The concentrate of it.
I wouldn't say a Vimto as such, because with the Vimto you do get a citrus hit off it as well. Whereas with the Oasis drink that you buy down the orange is probably £3 a bottle. You know what I mean?
Is that £2.99? I told you earlier, I'm in one of these moves tonight, so I'm going to end up swearing or something on the line and get myself into trouble.
Yeah, so that's one of the lines of Oasis. It's a fruit squash sort of smell, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's have a taste of it. Oh, it's certainly a strong flavour. Very, very strong flavour.
The taste is hard to pick out. Let's have another go.
I think there's definitely some red currants in there.
You got your red currant, you got your strawberry, you got your black currant.
Tasty.
You've got a hint of raspberry because there's a tiny, tiny sharpness which comes from the raspberry.
Which comes to right towards the end. For me, I'm getting a lot of red currant. A lot of red currant I'm getting in that. It's tasty. Really, really nice.
Do you see what Adrian said, Scott?
Pride restored. Touch gloves, butter, ha. I've done, guys. You have done summer fruits and berry lemonade. We're just doing the summer fruits now, and we have got berry lemonade and rainbow burst left to do, mate. Right, I'll have a blast on this.
Something else. I'm trying to picture what it is.
Yeah, Stacey Hickling just said that, Scott. Summer fruits is lovely. Not sure what you guys will find, but I get an undertone taste that I can't quite put my finger on. You got the box handy, Chris? So it says on the box what
summer fruits. You know what? I haven't got the box for that one. Let me have a look in my drawer and see if I've got a summer fruits box. Yeah. Cherry drops. No, I haven't got the box for it anymore.
I think I know what it is.
There's something there, but I don't know.
I think I know. I think I've worked out.
Evening, Ken.
What do you reckon it is then?
Very, very. I mean, the smidgeness of menthol.
There's something there because I was getting something in the back of my throat, but I don't know if it's.
It's not a full-on.
No.
The face menthol. It's a drop.
I got that more off the taste test off the back of my hand than what I did off the vape, though, if I'm honest.
I haven't tried vaping it yet.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So it's certainly not a strong menthol, but there is something there, you're right, hidden in the background.
And I'm sure it's a bit of menthol.
I don't think it's intentionally got a menthol in it. I think the menthol may have been added to pull some of the other flavours forward in it.
And like I say, you only need a couple of drops in, because menthol is such a powerful flavouring additive. A tiny bit goes a long way.
Yeah. Well, like I said, red currant taste. Yeah, I think that's definitely the
I wouldn't say vanilla.
I don't get vanilla off it.
No.
Yeah, if it is menthol, it's very slight.
I'm not getting a hint. I'm not sure I'm getting a hint. Vanilla creamy. Yeah, I definitely don't get any vanilla off it.
No. I think it's a smidgen of menthol, or even eucalyptus.
Yeah, could be. It's a very, 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 very small amount of it, though.
Yeah.
Right, let's pull that off and put that next to that bottle.
No, Adrian, it's not. Summer fruits isn't cold.
No, definitely not.
No,
none of these juices are cold, really.
You could add ice to it, don't get us wrong,
and
it will elevate certain flavours, but if you're going to add ice to this range, do it in small doses.
Yeah.
Because if you put too much in, it's going to spoil the juice, and that's one thing you don't want to do with Mejusa.
Well, that's what I would say with the Fruity Boom as well. I know it comes with the ice shot in there. I certainly wouldn't be chucking the whole thing in one go. I mean, I like my really cold juices, but even still, when I eventually get around to putting some ice in, some of the ice into that juice, I'm going to add it sort of a bit at a time, and then perhaps leave it to sit for a day as well. So it actually develops fully through all of the juice as well, rather than, I know you can mix it by shaking it and stuff, but it still doesn't do it 100%, I don't think.
Even Andrew.
Right.
Berry lemonade.
How did I know you were going to guess? Say that one next.
I was going to let Scott have the honours of the rainbow.
I'm really good, Martin. Thank you. Really, really good. Had a busy-ish day at work, but not too bad. I've got a busy couple of days ahead of me now.
Yeah, not too bad, Martin.
Berry lemonade.
Fresh wicks again.
Yep, same for me.
Using the SE kit. This one.
So am I. I don't think the bad things, the SE kits.
The airflow gets me. It's whistly.
Yeah, so I only really use the SE kits for my reviews, and the reason why I got them was because of the price of them. They're a really good price point for a good RDA, in my opinion.
Yeah, it'd just be nice if they had adjustable airflow.
Yeah, I think, but I think that's why they are so reasonably priced, because it is just literally a one-piece top cap, isn't it, which goes over the deck. There's no adjustability.
Or if they had two caps with honeycomb airflow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, rather than just having all the different colours, they could have had different size airflow slots on them. On the because was it four? Is it four they come with?
Yeah, you four, don't you?
Yeah, which could have been a better thing to do rather than just changing the colour. Go. Let's give this one a smell. Give me a roll, mate. Hope you're well.
A bit slow down. I don't know if Scott's ready yet.
Just saturating the cottons.
Getting ahead of ourselves.
See, just when saturating the cotton, I'm getting that beautiful berry.
Yeah.
But I'm also getting the citrus of the lemon.
It's a really strong smell again, this one. Like we say, when you're just putting it on the cottons, you can smell it.
I was about starting all the years. I didn't realise, actually. Right, Adrian, with that question there, that's two different devices. Yeah. You've got your RDA, is what we're using now for reviews. You've also got your RTA, which is this one, which is an RDA with a tank. And you've got your RDTs, which is a different thing again. And me personally, I don't like the RDTs, and that's just my personal preference.
There's not many of them around these days either. It used to be a big thing a couple of years ago, didn't it?
Yeah, the only people I've got them out at the minute is Vapefly.
Steam Crave, we've got a couple which you can use both ways.
Yeah. But, Adrian, you're new to vaping. Before you even think about touching an RDA, RTA, RDTA, you need to do your homework first. And I'm not saying this to be, excuse the terminology, but to be a cunt, but the guys above will agree with us. Safety is paramount, and that's what we go by first and foremost. Mm. We will help you to build and whatnot. Don't get wrong, but you need to have your savvy about you, because you can say they're a ticking time bomb at the end of the day, because one wrong move, boom. And I speak on behalf of all three. We wouldn't want to put our names and reputations on the line for something to go wrong, for then you to go, right, they taught me how to do this, and this. Mm. If you want help, we can guide you. But you need to do a lot of research, because before I started doing my own building, the lad in the vape shop said, look, I'm not going to sell you that. You need to go away and study. I spent 2 months looking into this, and I went back to the shop and says, right, I've done my homework. Right. He asked us a shitload of questions, answered them, and right, there you go. That's the best thing to start with. Mm. You, like Colin says, you need to read up on your ohms law and your battery safety. It's paramount.
Yeah. Even Wellesley.
There's some absolutely fantastic stuff these days on YouTube, I'll be honest with you. I'm not saying that YouTube is the be-all and end-all. The best way of doing it is to physically walk into a vape shop that you trust and that you've used for a long time, and actually sit down with somebody face to face and go through all the bits and pieces. But even before you get to that, YouTube is great. I mean, I still watch loads of YouTube videos and stuff like that and things. Not necessarily for the safety side of things anymore, but just because I enjoy watching other people's reviews and looking at new products coming out and things. And if anything's actually really changed, if there's been any innovation as such, I know it's a big word that's used in the vaping industry, that there's a lack of innovation at the minute and all that sort of stuff. Things like your battery safety and your Ohm's law and your basic understanding of how an RDA or an RTA works is really, really important. I mean, I use some mech stuff. I mean, I've got things like a Hog V4 there. Now, there's no way that I would put anything on top of that until I'm 110% sure that everything is perfect. If I put that is a series parallel box mod, so that takes 4 21700 batteries straight through onto your tank. Now, if you've got even the mildest little thing wrong, that's it. You've got 4 21700s in your hand, basically venting, and that's going to take your hand off and your fingers. The whole works. So you do need to be careful. I know there is protections built into regulated mods and all that sort of stuff, but there's still always that possibility that something could go wrong. So if you're not 100% sure and 100% safe in what you're doing, it's always best just to double check everything. I mean, when I'm using a mech, my RDA or RTA or whatever it is always goes onto something regulated, but I've already checked it. I've double checked it myself. It then goes onto a regulated, and then it would then potentially go onto a mech. I'm not a massive mech user. I think Scott uses mechs more than what I do. I'm got some
the mech as we speak.
Yeah.
Which is a single 21700 dual opposite magnetic battery.
Yeah.
By Hellvape. But you've hit a good point there, Adrian. You're new to vaping. You're trying to run before you can walk. By listening to what we tell you and advise you, it's going to benefit you in the long run, if that makes sense. Because we want to help people. Yes, don't get us wrong. Someone approached me not long ago. They'd been in vaping 3 months and they wanted one of these Twistle V2s, and I says, no, I will not help you. He's went up and got one, put a build on it, didn't work one bit. Try lessons for advice, I would not tell him, because he went behind me back. Anybody you speak to will tell you. There's people in the comments now saying, like Aurora, I recommended the Dead Rabbit V2 to her last year.
Yeah.
She was confident building. She didn't approach me and she asked me my advice, and I give her it. There's other people here that's asking me advice, and I give them my advice. I will help them to the best of my ability. You know what I mean? I'll go above and beyond to help anybody in any way, shape, or form I can. Just like Chris and Shawmud. But at the end of the day, do not take it personally when we say, listen, stop being a dickhead. No. Because we're trying to put your safety before anything. You know what I mean? And that's to anybody. And the best thing today is research. Say Chris says, I watch a lot of the YouTubes, the reviews of different products. You know what I mean? Because there's so much new products coming out at the minute. It's unreal. I'm a former Marine. Chris is former Army. We both like shiny things, and I'm sure Sean does as well. If we see something shiny, we've got to have it. Doesn't matter what it is, we've got to have it. Yeah. It's a military thing, like, you know.
Even if you don't know what it is, if it looks nice, you have to have it. It's very much a forces thing, isn't it?
It sounds stupid, but even me external mic is shiny. Just because it's shiny.
But yeah, Ohm's law isn't as everybody thinks either. There is some great apps that can help you with Ohm's law.
Steam,
so that actually builds battery safety.
Crave, yeah, Steam Crave. I mean, I used to use Steam Crave a lot when I was doing sort of building my own coils. I buy spools of wire in. I don't know if I've got any here. Something like some fallout wire or something, or I don't know. It's always a mess in this drawer at the minute. Just some bog standard wire to make my own coils and stuff like that. I don't do all the complex coils or anything like that, but sites like that Steam Crave or whatever. It's not Steam Crave. I can't think what it's called off the top of my head. They'll basically you can put in what type of wire you're using, what resistance you want it to come out at, and it'll tell you pretty much there or thereabouts that you need to do 8.5 wraps or something. Well, obviously you can't do half, or you can do a half wrap by the way that you pull your leg off and everything. But it's just about a learning curve, and I think when people jump into it too early, they're not confident in using the rebuildable side of things, so they don't enjoy it. I mean, I'll be honest, I've had a couple of close calls where I've put an RDA on it or something, and I've thought, well, why isn't that firing? And then I've looked at it, and one of the legs has come out because it's been sat there for ages or something, and I haven't done my due diligence of actually checking it. And I was lucky; it was on a regulated mod, and it came up saying check atomizer, which is what it would normally do. But there's always that chance that something's gone wrong in your mod, and you've got 2 batteries in there. And at the end of the day, a lot of these batteries were not designed for vaping. They're designed for torches and things like that, and power packs and stuff. And it's very easy to go onto YouTube and just type in vape battery venting. Now, the vast majority of them is when people have put a loose battery in their pocket or something with a set of keys or some coins or something like that. It's quite unusual for a battery to vent inside a mod. It's normally when people have been a bit stupid with the batteries, to be honest with you. Sean's bringing up some special stuff. Oh, he's just lost it again there. It's all
this sort of thing that would happen if you don't get your ohms right. You're trying to force the amps through, but your own not right, so that's why things go bang. That's why it's important to research your battery safety and your ohms law, so things don't go bang.
Yeah, and it's finding the right batteries as well. I mean, I use Molly cells for the majority of my stuff. I've got Samsungs and stuff like that, but you can get some 18650s which have got a maximum amp drawage of 10 amps or something, which aren't designed for higher wattage vape. And yes, you could quite safely use them in something like this with a little mouth-to-lung setup. I'm only pulling 2.8 amps on this because I've got a little 1.26 ohm coil on 10 watts, so I'm pulling a really small amount of power through that battery. So I could use I'm trying to think of the make. Some of the Samsung ones are like only 10 amps and things like that draw. So it's making sure that you've got a really good battery in there, something like the Molly cells, Sony batteries and things like that, just to make sure that you're protecting yourself to the absolute max that you possibly can, and making sure that your wrap's fine and everything. It's something which I've done in the past on my lives. I've done demonstrations of how to do, but equal amp. I've done things like little demonstrations on my live, how to rewrap a battery safely, and I'm more than happy to do that again in the future, as I'm sure Scott would be as well on the live as well.
You know what Mr. Hatfield's trying to say there with the EMP? And it's a massive
Evening Zoe, evening Justy, evening Tom.
Yeah, sorry to everybody who we didn't say hello to them when I was waffling on about my.
Yeah, we just explained
it's the most important thing, because once you have something that goes wrong with one of these in your hand, the chances of you picking up another one is really, really slim. I think pod kits and AIO kits have come on so much recently over the past 2 years, maybe, and even more over the past sort of 6 months. But actually, the flavour you get from a lot of pod kits and AIO kits and stuff is just as good as what you get off some of the RTAs and stuff these days. And RDAs, perhaps a bit better for flavour because of the way they work and everything. But I'm not a big RDA user because I'm too lazy to keep dripping all the time when I'm out and about. Adrian, do not worry, mate. That's probably the most important part of the live tonight. Yes, I know we're doing a juice review, but
it was a really good question, because a lot of people will see Buddy using his mech. We're all using RDAs and stuff like that, and people think, "Oh, well, I want to do that." So it was a really good question for us all to address in different ways. Obviously, Scott showed you his mech.
Yeah.
Chris builds coils, you know, the Ohm's law and stuff like that. So it was a really good question, actually.
And like I say, these lives, whether it be me on a Wednesday by myself or me with my two brothers above us, you know what I mean? We are here representing the company, Wholesale Vape Coil Benders SOVD, representing Pete. We want to give you the knowledge most shops won't, because it sounds stupid. I'll walk into a shop, a random vape shop, and I'll go, right, I want to buy that. And they'll sell it straight away just so it lines their pockets with money. We are not like that. We want you to be safe in vaping. We want to help you, and I've got knowledge of certain stuff. Chris has got knowledge of certain stuff, and Sean's got knowledge of certain stuff. As a whole, we've got the knowledge to pass to use to help use. You know what I mean? And that's what we're here to do. So if there's ever a question that needs to be asked, whether it be on a live, privately, whatever, no question is a silly question. Ever.
Yeah, I mean, I got asked a question. I can't remember. I think it was a young lady called Tracy sent me a message earlier wanting to know if a certain coil from a pod system fitted into the new one. And I didn't know the answer. So I said, well, the best thing to do is put it up onto the Monsters group. I'll approve it straight away. And then somebody in the group will know the answer. I'm not into my pod systems. I'm too tight to buy stock coils all the time. But literally within 2 minutes of her putting it there, I think it was Ashley Lumsden, had come back with the answer of exactly what she wants, saying, yes, the point 1, the point 3, and the point 6 are all compatible across those two devices and stuff. So even if we don't know the answer, I mean, I'm sure I could have probably phoned or messaged Sean, and Sean would have known the answer, or Kelly, or Martin, or the girls, or something like that. We would have known the answer between us, but there was lots of other bits and pieces going at the time. So I thought the easiest way, well, actually, the members are a really good source of information as well. I'm not saying that everybody we've got some massive ranges of. We've got some people who've been vaping for 2 days. We've got some people who've been vaping for 8 years in there, who know just as much as what me, Scott, and Sean know as well. So it's, I think, as a group, and as the three of us and the girls and everyone, Martin, Kelly, and everyone, we pretty much know everything. But see, but then Kelly comes in with a comment like, "Don't ask me. I'm used to actually for pod systems." I think Kelly would probably be the best person for out the four of us to ask about pod systems, because we use a lot more.
I'll admit, I don't use pods. I use me mods.
Yeah, I'm the
to be
same.
mechs more than I do pods, to be fair.
Yeah.
So Kelly would be the go-to girl for advice on pods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same with Kay and Terry, because they use the pods more.
Yeah.
When it comes to your higher end stuff, you can come to us. We can help you until the end of the day.
Yeah.
There's even times of a weekend where I've had people from the group messages, "Are you busy? I need a hand."
Mm-hmm.
You call straight away.
Yeah.
And this person knows how to build, but she second guesses herself. So I just walk her through a build again and done a build with her. Done.
Yeah.
Sorted. There's still times now where I send pictures and videos to other people to double check some of my stuff before I use it, because I second guess myself. I really do.
I think that the thing with mechs is they all look amazing. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody wants a mech and everything because they all look stunning. Something like these one, whatever, I can't remember what it's called now, the Fallout one and everything. They all look amazing. The tube ones, the tristles and everything, all look absolutely stunning bits of kit. So everybody wants them. But like Adrian, or I think it was Adrian a bit earlier, perhaps he's trying to run before he can walk when it comes to the vaping. And again, Adrian, it's like Scott said, it's nothing personal against you. We all went through a very similar phase ourselves. I mean, when I first got into vaping, I'm trying to think 8-9 years ago or something like that. it was either cigalikes or it was modified torches. That was pretty much where you were at. There wasn't really, the smock pens hadn't really come out yet or anything. It was all either very basic pre-filled cigalikes that looked like a cigarette, or it was modified torches, and that's where the word mod comes from. A lot of people don't even understand that they were torches that were modified to have a sort of RDA tank of some sort of description on the top of them for people to vape with. And they weren't very safe, if I'm honest with you, going back to the way things were with the way the batteries, because people were using torch batteries with button tops on them and all sorts of dodgy stuff.
A lot of people just want to use like an RD and RTA mech and whatnot. It's to chuck big clouds.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I want them for. But if that's what you get into vaping for, leave. Because it's not about that. It's not about the big clouds. You know what I mean? It's keeping you on them horrible, expensive, dangerous things.
Adrian, you keep that, because we've all honestly got so much chief. Adrian's just putting there. Thank you. I'd like to give one of you a full range of nano treats for the great advice. Adrian, honestly,
it's fine, Adrian.
As a team, we get sent so much stuff off Pete all of the time. We've all got, I mean, you can see behind me there. This isn't the stuff which I use. This is the stuff which I keep for reviews now. I've got a big, massive stack of boxes over here that's literally full of juice and everything, of the ones which I buy off Pete and everything. We certainly don't need juice. And actually, from the charity that we've got coming up, we've actually got so much stuff now for that as well. We can't really take any more on that either at the minute either, can we?
No.
Adrian, at the end of the day, all jokes aside, whatnot, we'll have a bit banter and whatnot on the lives. But when it comes down to the nuts and bolts, and you know what I mean, would you say how it is? You know what I mean? Sometimes it could come across cocky, snotty, arrogant, and whatnot. But if you listen to what we're saying, you'll understand. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not benefiting us because it sounds stupid. I could be sat watching Netflix with the wife. This could be sat watching Netflix with the wife. Sean could be doing the dishes. You know what I mean?
This isn't just aimed at you, Aidan. There's probably lots of other people in the comments and stuff who are in a very, very similar thing.
It sounds stupid, but people actually watch this back after people watch it from all over the world, and it does get a massive viewing, massive reach as well around the world, and people do watch this back, and you know it helps a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean,
it's you touching base with that question there. You've probably just saved not just your own digits, but a few other digits as well worldwide.
Yeah, I mean, it's surprising because we can obviously see stuff behind the scenes and everything. At the minute, there's 38 people watching or whatever across the two platforms. But actually, these videos actually do get hundreds, thousands of views and stuff like that over a period of 2 weeks or whatever. So a lot of people don't actually necessarily watch us live, but they will watch the videos back at a later date. And as Scott said, a question like that has probably actually helped 50, 60 other people who perhaps are not on the live or anything like that. And someone like Hanky who's just jumped in. Hello, mate. How are you? It's just about trying to give the right advice at the right stage now. In 12 months' time or whatever, 6 to 18 months' time or something, when you perhaps feel that you're ready, you've done your research and everything like that, or it could even be a shorter time period. That it depends how much work you're willing to put into it, of understanding all about how much power you're going to be drawing off a battery with a certain build and everything. Are those batteries suitable for that kind of thing as well?
Just for you, Hanky.
Yeah, and it's just to put their pop battery venting into YouTube, and you'll see some hideous things and burns that people have had. But like I was saying, I think a lot of that is more due to poor battery safety than actually vaping incidents. They've just put an 18650 in their pocket with some keys or something. And I've seen it time and time again with people. But hey,
berry lemonade.
Yeah, I was about to say we're going to get back to that now. But no, it was a really good
lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the question.
Question answer evening.
Yeah.
Nature's review, question and answer. We'll put a post up. You can stick all your questions on the post. As you come to live, we can pick questions out from the post and give you the feedback.
Oh, so the smell of this one. The lemonade's definitely there. To me, I think that's the predominant smell that I'm getting. Is the lemonade with the berries in the background on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
You just call me gorgeous there.
Of course. That's why I'm on the phone all the time. That's why my missus says, "Oh, you're speaking to your boyfriend on the phone again."
That's what Donna says as well.
I don't even know what battery venting is. Christ, I should have stayed to internal batteries. I mean, that's the other thing about batteries. A lot of mods these days say are suitable for charging inside the mod with a cable. I never ever charge external battery mods with the batteries in there. They always go in an external charger. Single battery ones, I'm a bit more confident around it, but a dual battery one I would never do. I know a lot of them have now got things as part of their board inside that help sort of balancing the batteries out during charging and things like that. But I still don't do it. I always use an external charger.
If you've got any sort of device, whether it be a mod, pod, mech, and you've got to stick batteries in, take them out once they're dead, and use an external charger. You will not. It's the best and safest way.
Yeah, and I don't even get. I get mine down to about a third charge, and then I'll put them on recharge as well. I never run mine right down to the bottom, sort of either.
I run mine to one bar, and then come out.
Yeah, because again, that then helps with your battery life as well. It keeps them lasting you for a bit longer as well. Sometimes I feel like a gooseberry between Butter and Chris. That's from Kelly.
You know, on the taste, the lemonade's very prominent on that.
Yeah.
On the vape, it's more berry.
Yeah.
It's a nice mix of the two, though.
Mm.
Really
yeah, a couple too.
I would like the.
In your pocket is dangerous.
Scott's cheating on me now.
Yeah, if you're going to have to carry battery around, either keep them in a plastic case like that, or even better, get yourself a little zip one. I'm not going to turn it over because it's got the brand of it on the other side, but it's just a little case that you put your batteries in, like that, and then you're going to be safer. I never carry spare batteries in my pocket. How often should you replace batteries, even if they're not rich? Kerry, providing the battery wrap itself's okay and it's holding a decent charge, I've got some batteries that I've had for a year, I would say. You'll start noticing after a while that they aren't lasting you as long, and then the cell's starting to die. But providing the wrap's okay and the insulator's fine, you can keep using them until they pretty much stop working. And Hunky, I purposely didn't get a hat from Pete and Ricky because I don't wear the hats. I think I look stupid in a baseball cap, so I thought we better go to somebody who actually does use them. Yeah, batteries in your pocket is highly dangerous. Yeah, never ever keep batteries in your pocket. Keep them in the mod or in a protective case.
In the toy.
But even these little plasticky ones and stuff, you still need to be careful with because it doesn't take much for them to pop open if you've got them in your pocket or in a bag. That's why I prefer these little zip ones.
Yeah, the little zip ones are good. I think if you get them,
and they're only a couple of quid each or something, aren't they?
£50 or something like that.
Something silly like that, aren't they? Yeah. And even in like my drawer, I've got a drawer full of batteries down there. I keep them all in cases there. All right, we get to get back to this berry lemonade.
I would like the lemonade to be a bit more prominent in that juice.
Yeah, like I said, it disappears on the vape, but on the taste test, it's really there. It's up front on the taste. But the vape, that's not. It disappears quite a bit. The berries come forward.
Yeah, it's all berry, isn't it? I'm not getting the lemonade at all. Whereas on the back of the hand test and the smell test, you can get the lemon coming through, but I don't get that on there. Still lovely though, still a cracking juice, but I don't get the lemonade coming through on it. It's berries.
Oh yeah, still full of flavour.
We'll check you after Mark off.
Your free keys every time you buy batteries. Yeah, Kim, they should do. I mean, I get batteries from lots of different places and stuff. Providing that you're buying them on as a retail thing, then yeah, you should do. You should get a case with them all.
If anybody needs any of these battery cases, I'm getting 1 or 2 18650s lying around. I'm more than willing to send, which are the little plastic ones.
Yeah.
As Justin said, batteries are really easy to rewrap.
Yeah.
Chris may do another live of showing you how to rewrap batteries again.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Last time.
It's very, very easy to do, and it's one of the most important safety bits as well. Right. We're moving on to the last one then.
Yep.
We all know what it's going to be.
A Scott's pick, but there's only one left.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. dropping something in the kitchen. It's a pan. She's just about to come and batter me with it.
She had it the missus for us.
Karen. She said what?
We'll say hello, like I said. Duh.
Scott says hello.
We all say
You don't swear.
all of us, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your boyfriend.
Yes, it's my boyfriend. There you go. I'm speaking to my boyfriends.
Yeah. Looks like there's fire in here.
No, there's not a fire in
Open
here.
them. I thought you opened the window.
Yeah, I will do. Can you not tell me off, please? No.
Yeah.
See, Scott, you're getting me into trouble now.
Well, we'll not see what you said.
You see, he's trying to throw me under the bus. Donna!
Oh.
Can I have a drink, please, darling?
Oh, what'd your last slave die of?
Penfold's on furlough at the minute, so my wife will have to get me a drink.
She was Billy.
Domestic on live. Martin says, oh yeah, Chris is in trouble. Oh, Karen doesn't drop those expensive pans. Yeah. Don't, mate. Don't. It wasn't one of the expensive ones. We were talking in the chat earlier. Karen's got this pan set from Salad Master, like 1,800 quid for a set of pans for cooking. You're like, what? So I just won't use them.
She won't let you.
No, she will do. She keeps telling me all the time, why don't you start using the new ones? I'm like, no, because I'll end up burning them or something. Thank you very much. Oh, look. And that's not me either.
Oh, God.
Thank you very much, dear. Right, where were we? Rainbow burst. I think she'll hit you on the head with a frying pan. Yeah.
Pretty positive.
Oh, we have a cat coming in now as well. Well, we have a cat's paw. Look at the face on it. No, she doesn't want to be in it. There you go. You do realise we're still live as well, don't you? Yeah, she actually doesn't care that that's all. So the cat wants to come in to say hello because Scott's locked these dogs away. Chris Waller getting fingered, Martin says. I'd offer you bring you a cup of Sean, but no one wants to see the right state of me right now. Well, that's because Kelly's locked in the cupboard under the stairs, isn't it? That's what Sean said.
Can't even start these days, can
you? No, you can't. I thought she was a ninja.
What was a ninja? Oh, so she said enough.
Right.
You've had enough.
Thank you very much, Dave, for bringing the cat in.
It was your guest star.
Yeah. Steve, we managed to still get an animal on the live tonight, didn't we? That's the only pussy you're getting tonight, yeah. But I hammered the other day. I hammered him. Chris has been hammered by his missus. Only Sean left to be humiliated on the live. I'm sure me and Scott to arrange that. Come on, Kelly. Chris Runner loves his pussy. Yeah. It's all starting now, isn't it? I'm starting to get beard envy. Mine decided to stop growing. I'm annoying me.
Chris is doing really well, letting his grow.
Yeah, it's, as soon as the barber's open, though, I'm going to go down and get it all properly sorted out.
Sean, where's your pets? Well, I've got 6 chickens. They're all in beds. Budgie, 2 cats, and there's like a bat, deer, cross, horse-legged thing. It's not a dog. You can't call it a dog.
That's not very nice. Oh, I just love that. I just love this juice so much. Just there, to me, it's Skittles. It's a big handful of loads of random different colours and flavours of Skittles, all put in your mouth in one big go, and you're crunching through the yeah, and it's not the insides of them; it's the crispy outside shell bit of them as well. Absolutely stunning. Been telling Mum was going to grow my beard, but I was told no effing way. Justin, my missus didn't used to like mine, but she's now saying if I cut it off, she'd go much. She doesn't like it this long. I'll be honest with you. She's saying I start looking like you'd be living on the street because it's all getting so long and everything. But yeah, she's.
I was waiting for Buddha to make something rude out of this comment, but he didn't.
Mine's got to be about 1 inch, so I gave up. Pee-wee!
Pulling like a mouse.
Yeah. Did you not get Skittles? I never remember Skittles Pop. People don't know what pop is unless you're from the northeast, do they? Can have a can of pop. Let's have a blast on this.
I think Chris said at that time.
Without context, that comment just looked bad.
Got to give some of these rainbow ones a go. Heard nothing but good things about the rainbow juice at the moment. Reducing Soda King. People are good.
So, you know, for me, this is better than Soda King Rainbow Soda.
Yeah, this and there's no hide from us. Everyone knows this is my number 1 juice of all time from Coil Benders, without a shadow of a doubt. To me, I love the grape and the fruity boom and everything, but if somebody said you had to pick one juice for the rest of your life and you weren't allowed anything else, it would be this one. I just love the flavour of it. It doesn't get sickly. Yes, it's sweet, but it's supposed to be sweet. It's like having a rainbow of flavours in your mouth. And that's where the name comes from. It's a stunning juice. Stuart Wells has put there. I'm a massive fan of rainbow juices. Yeah, it's just.
They're always. I don't think you can go wrong, can you, with the rainbow juices?
No. I mean, unless you're not into your fruits, unless you're 100% dessert vapor, then I don't think you'd potentially like it. If you just all about your custards and things like that and your cakey flavors. But even then, I don't know many people who just vape desserts. I think there's quite a few people who just vape fruit juices, fruits and menthols and stuff like that. But yeah, it has to be the number 1 juice for me of all time.
Yeah,
the juice is close to it. And the grape and the fruity boom is a close one to it, but it still doesn't edge it for me.
We've got to put these in some sort of order.
See, this is probably one of the hardest. This and Soda King is the hardest range to put in, or the hardest ranges of putting it into any order. I know what my number 1 is.
Zoe said she's got rainbow, but she's not opened it yet.
Oh, what?
No.
Get it cracked open now and get it into a tank of some description, and you'll go to sleep very happy tonight.
See, Catherine's husband, he only vapes desserts, no fruits.
Yeah, there are a few, but yeah, I think there's
I
more.
wouldn't a dessert juicing till I started buying like the mixed box from Pete.
Mm,
Juices
yeah.
have been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some juices of the dessert ones that are not for me, but they taste exactly like what they're supposed to taste like, and that's how I judge a juice on it. For example, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something really random because I've not had. I'm trying to think. Is there a spotted dick in one of them, or something like that? I can't remember. See, I've not even tried it, but I know that I wouldn't like vaping that. But if it tasted like spotted dick, well, then to me, it's a really good juice still.
Wow.
Pie in the test syringe, that's really nice. And same with the Belgian waffle, that's really nice as well.
They haven't tried either of them ones. Right, I'm going to really struggle putting these in any form of order.
By the looks of it, you're going to have 5 at number 2 and 1 at number 1.
Yeah, no, but we're not allowed that. We've got to go 6-1, don't we? Oh, we've lost Sean. He's obviously doing something. Can't get enough. The blue nana cookie's now hunky. Now we see everyone knows I'm not a massive dessert fan, but the blue nana cookie is absolutely stunning. Really, really nice.
No one go for peach tart. Peach tart's terrible.
What do you mean? Oh, I've hidden it. That one there, Sean. Everybody go online and get yourself a box of a bottle of the peach tart. It's stunning.
Scott's fault. As soon as he's done a bloody review on that thing, that's it.
Yeah,
Everyone's crazy for it.
Just like the mental.
Yeah, no, that's what the spear meant. Yeah, it's a stunning juice as well. It's not one which I use a lot. If Chris has a spotted dick, he needs to see the doc.
Would you do any mucky mixes with these?
No.
I think someone said someone wants some mixes earlier.
I don't think that you could, because I don't think the flavors would go together, or you wouldn't get the right balance of the flavors.
I would never in a lifetime do a multi mix with these ever.
I can't see what would go together really well, to be honest with you, because they're already all blended anyway, aren't they?
If anything, I would say the summer fruits and the berry lemonade. That might.
See, the only one that I would personally think of doing would perhaps be the cherry drops with the berry lemonade.
Mm.
But they're similar-ish profiles. They're still sort of berries and everything, aren't they? But yeah, I certainly wouldn't mix the lemon with the HBM brew or anything like that. I just don't think it'd work. The green ice is amazing, yeah. Lemon mousse cake or salted caramel dessert bosses are beaut. Yeah. That's something I still haven't got the full ranges of those. I must have used all of some of them. I need to get an order in for them actually at some stage. Let's have some of my drink.
I'm struggling to put these in any kind of order.
So, man.
I've put them in an order, but I don't think it's right.
I've only moved one juice, which I think we all know which is number 1.
Mm. No, I'm looking down again. I'm going to change again. Yeah, I think I'm relatively happy with my order. But the beauty I've got in last place, I'd still quite happily vape all day. That's the strange thing about it. Deep bars did not have nicotine. I would think deep bars were available in 10 milligram or even a 5. I can't get on with them. They're too strong for me.
Yeah, I've got my order.
All right. You got your order, Scott?
Kind of.
Yeah, it's there or thereabouts, isn't it?
Yep.
Like Chris said, even the last place, I'd still vape all day.
Yeah, quite happily. Right. My dad is still chuck on cheap eBay menthol juice, trying to get him on the premium for him to realise how much flavour he can acquire. What would you recommend to someone who likes a good, strong menthol hit but plenty of flavour?
Mr. Menthol.
Yeah.
Mr. Menthol and Menthos.
Yeah.
There is Soda King Classics, which has got the double menthol.
Yes. If it's just a plain menthol,
Isn't it?
yeah, I would say if he likes really strong mentholy juices, yeah, it's going to have to be the Mr. Menthol range. I would say there's
6 amazing flavours.
6 in that one, isn't there? But that's if he's using high VG juices, though. If he's using sort of Nick salts, I'm trying to think what we've got mentally. Well, we haven't really got anything menthol. There's the Soda King on ice. That's not menthol, though.
Or if you're using 50-50 juices, you could use the Bulldog menthol.
Yeah, the Bulldog 50-50s. Yeah, there's a couple of nice menthol ones in that. There's a plain menthol in there as well. And they're nice. They're 50ml bottles, those as well. And they obviously come with zero nick, so you have to add some nicotine in them. Yeah, that's also another good option.
We've got this range here, which is the Mr. Menthol.
Yeah.
Where you've got the purple freeze, blue freeze, blackcurrant tunes, red freeze, green freeze, and cherry tunes.
Yep.
You've got 6 fantastic flavours just there in itself. You've also got these 4 amazing juices. There's only the red 8 at the minute, but if you bear with me, there's going to be the new stock arriving in the green ice, blue ice, and black ice. You've also got, let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, man. I will go mixed fruit. You've got the menthol and the Bulldog 50-50, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
And you've also got the cherry menthol, which is nice. Blackcurrant menthol, which is really, really nice. But also, a lot of people underestimate it, but this aniseed one.
Love it.
Yes, it's an aniseed, not really a menthol, but the aniseed one is absolutely fantastic. The flavour is just on point, and it is what it says it is, and it will help your dad.
Yeah. Rather put the iced it there. The iced it to me isn't a really strong ice range. I know they're called iced it, but then they're slightly cool. They're certainly not a menthol. They've got a slight coolness to them, but I wouldn't say they're even that icy. I think the name sometimes puts people off a bit with them, thinking they're going to be really icy, but they're not.
I think it was more just for the Pinkberg, Chris, because it's a Heisenberg with
Yeah.
Pink.
But no, right then. What have you gone for in 6th place then?
Mr. Menford, Bulldog. What was the other one?
Bulldog.
Mental Menthols.
Mental and menthols, but there's only one in stock of those at the minute of the 4 in the range.
Adrian, if you want, drop us a message either the day or tomorrow. We'll have a crack, and I'll point you in the right direction. Right then. So where we're going 6th place?
I've gone Cherry Drops.
Berry Lemonade.
Now in Cherry Drops.
The lemonade just weren't there for me on the vape.
Yeah.
Why did you go Cherry Drops?
I don't know. It just, for me, the other one stood out a little bit more. It's really hard when the bottom 4 for me are actually all really similar.
It's a nice juice, but it's not one that's stood out for us. It's beautiful, don't get us wrong, but it's not something I would keep on going back to, tank after tank after tank.
I still could.
It'd be hitting, it'd be like, I'll have a tank here, I'll have a tank there, I'll have a tank there. I couldn't do the, you know what I mean, repetitiveness.
Yes, I could with the cherry, but the berry lemonade, because the lack of lemonades, I don't think I could vape it all day.
Well, I went number 5
I went
with
very late.
berry lemonade.
Yeah, see, I went number 5 for that.
Summer fruits.
Yeah, that surprised me, that, for you, the summer fruits. Well, I don't know, actually, we're all similar-ish in a way, because in 4th place, I've done summer fruits. Got some summer fruits.
Lemon sherbs for me.
Yeah. I think we're all going to end up with the same top 2, is going to be my guess, but
Yeah.
you never know. 3rd place
Is
I
cherry
went with
drops.
the lemon sherbs.
Birds. Yeah. And I think we can all guess what we've done for the next 2.
I've got to join 1st place.
No, we're not allowed to join.
No, see, I haven't. I really love number 2, but there isn't a single juice, in my opinion, in the market at the minute that can beat Rainbow Burst. And I'm being 100% honest with that. I'm not just saying it tonight. I've gone 2nd place is HBM Brew.
HBM Brew.
I absolutely love the fresh mint taste in this one. Absolutely love it. But then number 1 is Rainbow Burst.
Rainbow Burst, definitely.
And just to prove that I'm not just saying it, if I go at my drawer here, there's another 2 bottles of it there. There's another one on the shelf there behind me, which I've not even opened yet. And these are ones which I've bought as well. It's not stuff that's Pete sent to me, and that's how I can. That's how I.
Everyone's
the ones that I buy over and over again myself.
Yeah, everybody's different. Putting them in order was so hard.
Yeah. I
like the cherry because I felt that the flavour was there on the taste and the vape, whereas the berry lemonade, the lemonade didn't come through on the vape. And summer fruits was only 5th because the other ones I found that are more my flavour profile.
It still has to be, as a full range, my favourite range that Pete, Coil Benders, Wholesale Vape, whatever you want to call it, SWVD, has ever brought out. This is still my number 1 range. Very, very closely followed by the Soda King range, wherever I've got it on my shelf here, the original Soda King range. It's very much followed very closely by that, but to me, the Mejusa, I don't know why, the flavours all just fit my profiles really, really well. And like I said, there isn't a single one that I wouldn't have to quite sort of vape it all day. Even though I put the cherry sort of down in 6th place, I unlike you two would still quite happily vape that all day. From first thing I woke up in the morning till last thing at night. I might not want to vape it every single day over and over again, but I could quite happily just vape a tank of that all day quite easily.
See, everyone's different. Kelly's top 2 are cherry and HBM Brew, and Stuart's rainbow and berry lemonade. Yeah.
Whereas I had berry lemonade in 5th. But I mean, if we all like the same thing, I've said it time and time again in my lives. If we all like the same thing, there'd only be 2 or 3 juices out on the market. There's thousands of different juices out there and everything. It's just, to me, it's just an amazing range. Full stop.
Thank you, Lucy. Yeah, Adrian, they done really well with the packaging on these. The boxes are really nice, really descriptive. Obviously, they give a good description on the box of what the flavour profiles are.
Yeah. And if you get them, well, actually, I've taken one there. The one thing that a lot of the guys in the shop do as well when they're doing them, if I can work out the right way of doing it, is they'll display the boxes like that, so you actually get the full image of it going together. If I can get it lined up properly. The packaging, the way that they look, jumps out on a shelf to me as well. The same as a new Fruity Boom would jump out in the shop as well. I think when a juice comes in a box, I know it's all just the way it's packaged and everything, but it sort of creates an image to me of a premium juice when it comes in a box.
Zoe, you are really missing out if you haven't opened Mejusa.
Yeah. So we honestly go and crack it open. Don't necessarily put your nick in it straight away. I mean, that's something which I've started doing a bit more because I'm working from home at the minute. So I'm constantly sat in this room, but I'm doing work. I'm not just vaping all day. But this is a vape's constantly in my hand all day now that I'm working from home. So what I've started doing in the higher VG juices like the Mejusa range and stuff, I'm using them nick-free. And then every so often just having a little sort of go on my mouth to lung device with some nic salts or some freebase in there, about 10 milligrams, just so I am getting my nicotine hit. Obviously, I've still got that nicotine addiction, whereas both you two guys don't use any nic at all now, if I'm right.
No, I use CBD.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to get down to that stage. I mean, I've been pretty vaping for years and years, but I'm slowly trying to get down even more and more to get to that point where actually I just do it because I enjoy the flavors of it still and the process of building coils and messing around with RDAs and all that sort of thing. Yeah. I think the juicer on the bottle looks like Terry Ann. So very nice, I'll have to tell her. Oh, I'm going to tell her that now. That's it. You've lost a friend. We're all right.
Oh, I'm throwing more people under the bus.
No, I'm joking. I wouldn't tell her that.
He will. Wrong thing to say with Chris about.
Terry Ann!
He will save that.
Chris, do you fancy pinning somebody?
Oh, let me have a look. Well, I can do it on StreamYard. Will that be okay?
Yeah.
It will be. I don't know if I can go back, but
I can go quite back far here. I'm trying to find somebody who perhaps hasn't had anything off me anyway in a while.
Give someone a thing going.
Do you know what? The person I'm going to pick, because they asked a question that actually filled a lot of the night and was really important, I'm going to pick Adrian.
Well done, Adrian.
I think the point that he brought up, I know we keep going on about it, actually is a really, really important thing that we spent quite a bit of the live talking about, which was good. I'm not saying that in a negative way at all, but well done to Adrian.
Rara said it was meant as a compliment.
I'm only messing with you. I've got no idea what that was for, Adrian, but it's just asking to pin somebody.
Scott did let us know. Chris has forgot already.
I know. 2 seconds.
He's going to check that.
Hey, I'll have a look. Me neither, laugh out loud, but I'm still honoured. Kerry Hartness. Well, I think tonight Karen might give him to you. Oh. Do you want me to say what Adrian's won? Because I can remember now.
2 seconds.
It doesn't matter that's come up as coil binders because we can still get it from there.
I don't know which one Scott was. What were you?
All right.
Oh, so that does both of them, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Basement.
There you go. It's come up as
Yeah,
coil
it
binders.
does both.
Both, isn't it?
Yeah, because we're live on a couple of different platforms.
Adrian, if you drop me a message after the live with your email address, please.
Yeah, Mr. Mac.
Because you've just got yourself a nice little gift.
Very nice.
Well, for any reason, I can't find
email address, nothing else.
Yeah.
Just your email address.
You check the chat.
Is it enough? Yeah. Is who you've too much.
Is he wanting a straight face Scott answer or not?
It's an RD, no, it's not. Yeah, Stacey's put there. Message Scott if for any reason you can't find Scott on Facebook or whatever. You can always message me if you can find me, or you can message Sean and we can always forward it on. But yeah, if you can find Scott, I'm sure that you've got Scott as a friend on Facebook. So we can give you some straight-faced answers.
I'm getting thrown under the bus for something.
For what?
Don't know.
No problem. You and Scott or in coil benders on monsters. Either Scott or the coil benders one or two, mate. To be honest with you, we can get it.
Adrian just messages there. Perfect, Adrian. Thank you.
Oh, Kim's put another comment in there.
Polly doesn't want to crack her. She's replying to somebody.
Oh, right.
Because Kelly's put who's told the budget to say bloody hell.
Sean.
It's not me. It's one of the kids.
Is it? But who taught the kids that?
Not me. It's Kelly, the one with the foul mouth.
Oh.
Sean, you look deep in thought there.
Just stretching.
Go on, I'll let you pick someone as well.
Me?
Aye.
I don't know. I thought you popped it in the chat.
Fuck it. I'll take the blame. I'll take one for the team.
Right, get some comments going then. Let's have a look who's still here.
Yeah, we'll just blame Sean. I think he's having. It's hard with StreamYard because you can't see if someone's replying to a comment, can you? Or
that's the thing.
Or if they're saying something, it's quite difficult. But get your comments in so Sean can pick somebody out.
Put your hands up if you're still here.
Sean, yeah.
Oh, check the chat, Scott.
Oh, what's that? Chris put your under the bus anyway. Yeah. Oh, possibly. Bug fight.
Kelly's not here.
There's quite a few people. Keep the comments coming in now. Stalking behaviour. Someone's put Kelly's not here. There we go. Oh, well done. So congratulations to Catherine Swire. That rhymes with wire.
What is it Scott normally says? Catherine Swire is the whipware. Lovely science.
Congratulations to Catherine. No, is it all Vicky though? That's fine. family always comes first, and obviously kids and everything like that. Yeah, it's fine. No changing parts, but still right. Yeah, Catherine's still here. Wow, thank you. She just said. So well done to Catherine.
Catherine, if you drop me a message with your email address, please, darling, I'll get your gift sent out to you.
Yeah. Just yeah, it's hard to keep up with the conversation, isn't it? That's why, I mean, my iPad's died on me. That's why I'm not been able to see the Facebook comments on there. It's hard to work out sometimes when someone's responding to something.
That's the thing with StreamYard, you don't get to see if it's a response.
Or it's just a comment, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Does anybody else have any questions they want to put into the comments or anything like that for any of us or all of us?
Yeah, well done, Catherine.
Oh, you're more than welcome, Catherine.
Stay tuned, because at the end of the month, a couple of weeks' time, us three plus Miss Hannah will be live with our charity auction. And to my knowledge of now, there is 25 lots plus more.
And they're big lots as well, aren't they? Be careful with them scissors in your mouth, Mr. Mark.
I'm trying to choke.
And we're probably going to have...
Because it's after 9 o'clock, mate, but I've had to pull a comment back in just as it was on its way out.
You won't be pulling out in.
Yes, what is venting battery? It's basically when something goes wrong with the battery, and it can either just fizzle a little bit, or it can literally burst into flames. And I'm not talking about just a little flame either. I'm talking about like a firework going off in your pocket. It's basically it's a huge chemical reaction inside the battery, which basically causes it to virtually explode in your pocket. Is probably the easy way of putting it. It doesn't quite explode, it vents. But you basically get a huge chain reaction of all the chemicals in there, and you get sparks flying out of it, flame coming out of it, everything. It's the last thing you want. Kerry Hartner says, my question to Chris, when can I move in? Unfortunately, we haven't got a spare room anymore, Kerry, so it's now the vape room. How do I prevent it? You're talking about battery venting. You prevent it by having really good battery safety, making sure your wraps are 100% all the time. You don't carry them loose in your pocket. You don't use batteries that are not suitable for vaping. If I had to recommend one set of batteries to somebody, I would go for the Molly cells. They're designed for vaping. There was a few others out there. Is it the Ohm Tech batteries as well? Are pretty much designed for vaping as well.
They're more of an American battery, though, aren't they?
Yeah, there are some. If you want to know anything about batteries, the one person to look at on Facebook, on YouTube and Facebook, is a guy called Battery Mooch. He may go into a bit too much detail for what you're after at the minute. He talks about sort of different batteries, different kinds of devices. But for me, I would say just get yourself some Molly cells. It's probably the best way. Scott or Chris did a live. I did a live on wrapping battery safely, Stacey, and I can do it again at some stage in the future if people want me to do it. I've got no problem with that. It's quite a quick, easy process, and I'm sure that I've got some batteries that could probably do with rewrapping. I certainly haven't got tears or anything like that in them, but they may be starting to get a little bit tatty around the bases and things.
Just quickly run through and show everybody this. Obviously, so sponsored by Raffle Hub again, like it has been the last review. Some great competitions up at the moment. As you see, a few people won some cash today, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Raffle Hub's not just for vapors. Obviously, as you can see, Xboxes, vape stuff, cash. Still plenty of tickets left. Obviously, the main charity one's still available.
Yeah. I think I've got tickets for all of them.
It's worth £4.
Yeah.
As Kelly said, she was lucky enough to get £50 today.
Yes.
Definitely worth jumping on. As I said, it's not just for vaping, so add all your family and friends and support Ricky.
Yeah. It's great. I think I've entered every single one of them. I've only bought 1 or 2 tickets or something on each of them, but the chance of winning like an Xbox or something like that for the sake of £1 or a couple of quid or whatever,
Exactly.
it's worth a go, isn't it? I mean, you've got far better odds of winning on that than you have on the lottery or anything like that. I know it's very different things, but yeah, for the sake of a couple of quid, and it's supporting Ricky at the start of his business as well. He's only a relatively young lad, just turned 18 recently, hasn't he?
It's only been up and running since Monday, hasn't it? And look at the prizes already: £300, £200, £100, Xboxes. It's just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So the more support you give Ricky, the bigger the prizes are. As Mark said, Raffle Hub can make dreams come true. The bigger it gets, there's going to be cars, houses, all sorts.
Yeah. Have you seen what Kelly's put in there? It's a good job she won some for some of your birthday present. She's getting you a fridge freezer, or she's got you a fridge freezer.
Yeah, she's got a fridge freezer. It's come next Thursday.
No. Did you pay for the installation as well?
No.
I'm only joking.
It'll be silly.
And then you get a professional to install it, like.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Sean couldn't do it.
No, definitely not.
What happens to the fridge? When are you going to fix it?
We put it in straight away anyway. You're supposed to leave it to sit for a while, a few hours.
I mean, we had a new one delivered, and the guy who delivered it said that it had been kept upright in the van, but still to leave it.
Yeah.
Like a couple of hours or something like that before we plugged it in.
Yeah, if not, it cause airlocks in the system, and then your compressor will probably fail after a while. That'll leak oil into the system. Donna wants a new fridge freezer, Scott. She said you can have another freezer.
I wish. We'll let you divorce. But the thing is that new question put in, I says, well, look, if this is what they're doing, why don't we do it this way? Where we've got a fridge freezer now, turn that into an upright pantry. They're going to put cupboards and whatnot. We'll just stick the new fridge freezer there so I can get you a bigger one. But she's not listening.
Oh, look, Scott, Donna said you could have 2 if you get her a fridge freezer.
There you go. And Martin reckons that I'm going to be up on Raffle Hub soon, so get your tickets ready. I'm guessing he's replying to Kerry or someone.
Penny raffle, is it?
Penny raffle, yeah. Booby prize.
You're like Chris, he's house trained. He sleeps in the afternoon.
Oh, Sean.
What?
Well, that's not very nice. For anybody who doesn't really know, right? Sean comes across really nice, but he's actually really nasty to Donna all the time. And he swears at her on the phone. So unfortunately, Scott now has to wear headphones whenever he speaks to anyone because of the abuse that Sean gives her.
That sounds like someone, but definitely me.
It's not me either. Scott always says, "Oh, Donna Christus called you this," and I'm like, "Well, I never said such a thing."
Mr. Mac's been lying again, I think.
Yeah. Well, if his lips are moving, he probably was.
Put a picture on it all the time. No, I didn't. I'm the bad husband, yeah.
Oh, and you've got a new kitchen bin coming as well, Sean.
Yeah, apparently. Nothing wrong with the other one.
Well, yeah, but is it a special colour or something like that?
You know what when you go to like a shop and buy useless shite.
I've been really bad during this lockdown with Amazon and everything like that. We seem to get a delivery every day of something. I don't know what it is half the time. You get like a ring on the doorbell and there's just like an Amazon box there. and you can't even remember what you've ordered half the time. Adrian, yes.
Yes, Adrian, but wait till Friday because there's a code that comes out on a Friday that'll help reduce the balance.
Yeah. If you remind one of us on Friday, Adrian, in case it doesn't go, because it doesn't always go on their website. Sometimes it's just emailed out to their current customers. Remind one of us on Friday, and if it's not on the website, we can send you the code over. But
Better
yeah,
you speak to one of us privately, tell what the device is. We'll send you a link for the best battery.
Yeah.
For that device with the code, so you know what you want to purchase, and you want to have the discount code as well.
Yeah. But there are plenty of other places that do batteries, but that's where I get the majority of mine. I don't even think Pete stocks any batteries at the minute. I'm not on the website anyway.
He's got none in stock at the minute. The 8650s.
No, so yeah, that's a very good place to get them from.
Or my Shields.
Yeah. Oh, good one.
Contact Miss Catherine Shields. She may be able to help you out as well, because she might have some batteries in stock.
Why did I hit start by accident by just sitting with the back screen now? Oh, that must be yeah. Epic. Cheers, lads. Not asking but alive. He was straight face message. Adrian, he's only having a laugh with you, mate. You want to see the abuse that we give each other off live. I don't know anybody else who I could actually abuse as much as what I abuse Scott and Sean. But we all just take it in a really way. I actually feel sorry sometimes for Scott with the amount of abuse, that I give him. But again, I think for us that goes back to the military thing where you can absolutely abuse your best mate no matter what or whatever. It's just a laugh.
Yeah, Chris called me yesterday, so that's why he bought a £700 mod, isn't it, Chris?
See, but my missus knows because I've already had this discussion with her, and she knows that I haven't bought a £700 mod.
1,700 now.
Wasn't it? £695.99. That wasn't.
Karen.
Actually, yeah, she'll be in again with a cat in a minute, giving me some more abuse. Donna says you should hear the abuse I receive. Love banter, yeah, it is. I mean, and that's why we like doing these live. It's not the business side of it. That's Pete's side of it, and obviously we try and help do some promotions and do the reviews and everything. But actually, it's just about having a laugh with each other, with the people on the lives and everything. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, it's just about having a laugh, isn't it? Really, and it's the light-hearted side of the industry.
It's the brotherhood.
Yeah.
It sounds daft, you know. There's days where I'm having a down day, for instance, on a video call with my two brothers above. You know what I mean? They can say I'm on a down day and they just rip the piss out of us, which they know picks us back up, and you know. Yeah. Even though we haven't met directly, we spoke via video calls, we spoke via messages and whatnot. You know, you might as well say that we're all brothers. You know what I mean? It's some sure we could go, say for instance, a couple of days without speaking. As soon as we spoke, the first time after a couple of days, you would have thought we've been speaking just 2 minutes ago. You know what I mean? That's the connection me, Sean, and Chris have got. Hence why we're called the Bearded Brothers. Because, yeah, well, I've got beards, but we're actual brothers.
These aren't short calls either, are they? Sometimes these are like 4 hour long. We're chatting complete and utter rubbish. And putting city filters on. Do you remember that one when I was sat there like, Kenny, with a little hoodie on. All you could see what was happening on our face, like we were 12 again. And we were also laughing at each other.
Normally, if we're on a call and one of us has to nip away to jump the shower or do something, we always say, "I'll catch you in a bit because I know you'll still be on."
Yeah.
And they are still on. Hours later.
Yeah, just talking complete rubbish still. It's not always complete rubbish. We're talking about what we're going to do next on the lives and organising bits. We spent a bit of time talking the other day about the charity auctions and getting all the photos ready for that and everything. But the majority of the time, it's just having a laugh and abusing each other. Doesn't sound stupid. It all sounds legit. True friendship, the one. Yeah, it is. I trust both of these two with anything if they ever needed anything at all, and I had it, they could have it from me.
Don't forget, it's the last week for the girls' charity lots.
That was a funny one. As you can see, we were very busy and being very professional on that live to each other.
Others.
Yeah, and as Kerry put there was a difference between friendly banter and nastiness. I'm never nasty to either of them.
I think this is going to be
the piss, but yeah. Yeah, we were just being children that day. Oh, it's all fun and games, isn't it? But
it's quite funny.
Yeah, this is what it's about. It's not about the seriousness and all the aggravation that goes on and all that sort of stuff. I think as a whole team, the three of us here, Cade, Terry Ann, Martin, Kelly, anybody else that I'm forgetting there, we all get on really, 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 really sort of well. And it's lovely. I could pick up the phone. If Scott and Sean went around, Sean's at work or whatever, Scott's out at work, and sometimes Kelly might send me a message saying, "Are you around for a quick 5-minute chat or something?" And she's doing the kids' room. Sorry?
And 10 hours later.
Yeah, and 10 hours later, I'm still sat there talking complete rubbish to Kelly. I might have jumped off to go and do something or whatever for half an hour or something, and then come back, and it's just a really, really nice group of people. Oh wow, I get a mention. You forgot I'm usually on the call with you two when Sean's at work. Yeah, see, and that's the other thing as well. If I've got a day off work or something and Scott's not that busy, Kelly's there. She's normally sat in her PJs in her dressing gown with the kids doing their homework in the background, and we're just chatting rubbish again there.
Yeah.
It's just really nice. We question, what fruits do you get the jelly snakes? God, I can't remember now. I think it was a raspberry and a strawberry I was getting from it, Cara, if I remember correctly. Scott's doing a review on it on Monday night as well, aren't you? I think that's one of the ones you're doing Monday night. Yeah, Martin there as well. I had a good chat with Martin the other day on a video call. Again, it was like an hour and a half long or something, and we were just talking about work, and then I think it was his son was having a problem with it, a bit of the homework, and we were laughing about it because we couldn't work out which letter was relating to which picture and things like that. And then we started coming up with stupid, childish answers and rude answers and stuff like that. And it's just a bit of a laugh. Adrian's put, they helped me mentally so much over the last few months. I think that these lives are really good at the minute. Not necessarily because of the content or anything like that, but because everyone feels so isolated at home. I'm really lucky. I absolutely adore my missus to bits, and we can just sit on the sofa and just have a laugh. We can watch a film and everything like that. But there's a lot of people out there who are not as lucky as that. They may be living by themselves, or they may be in a bad relationship or something. And I think it's just a bit of an escape for some people, even if it's for an hour, 2 hours, whatever, however long we've been going for tonight, 2.5 hours or something. For some people, it's a bit of an escape. They may not be necessarily interested in Mejusa juice or whatever. It's just
true.
Having interaction with somebody, even through a keyboard. That's important.
This is a proven fact, mind. Men do not fart until they're married.
I did. Second night that I spent on my missus, I dropped the and then she was nearly sick.
Proven fact, they don't fart until they're married.
How did you get that?
Until they're married.
Oh, you see, you're on the sofa. See, my missus still hates it when I do that. But I think it's the funniest thing in the world when I make her feel sick. But again, that's that childish behaviour. Yeah, like walking the duvet around and she like starts stinging you and stuff. Yeah, it's just being a kid, isn't it? And I think that's what a lot of us really miss. And I think that's where I'm lucky with my missus. You know what I mean? It's lovely, really. But everyone's not as fortunate as that.
Chris, what did you do before you went live?
What did I do before I went live?
Aye.
Cook dinner.
No, when we were sitting here before we clicked go live.
Oh yeah, I thought, and then I realised that Kenny was stood next to Sean, and I got a bit embarrassed. I wasn't bothered if they saw me do it, but yeah, who cares? Everyone does it, and anyone who says they don't is a liar.
It's even funny when you're in the bath and let one rip.
Well, it says putting a bath bomb in, then, doesn't it? Oh dear! How did the conversation get on to flatulence anyway? It's normally me who starts it. I'm grateful to have the different lives. It's just me and me lad, and when we go through, it's kind of delicate. Yeah, it's very true, Rora. Again, I mean, you're fortunate that you've got your child there, but there's a lot of people out there that haven't got anybody. They may live by themselves or whatever, and I think it's just a bit of an escape, isn't it? Really. I live on my own. I have no family or anybody to talk to and get very lonely. This group helps me a lot, even though Chris plays hard to get. Yeah, I mean, I speak to Kerry over Messenger. I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week or whatever. We might have a couple of messages backwards and forwards and stuff. And that's open to absolutely everybody. We've always said our inboxes are open. We've all got work and things, so we might not be able to respond straight away, or sometimes Kerry might even message me and I might not message her back till the following day because I've had a busy evening or whatever. But yeah, we're all here for each other. And that's it. My missus started on our second date, and that's when I knew I was going to marry the girl. Yeah. Literally, as soon as I did it, literally 2 minutes later, my missus did it as well because she said, "Oh, it's open warfare now." You know what I mean? Yeah. I love a silent thought in bed and then pull the cover over Kelly.
It's even worse when you're in the supermarket or you're in a lift and you think, "Oh, it's going to be a quiet one," and you're like, "No, raspberry ripples."
Well, that's when you have to look at your missus and go, "What did you just do?" And then she starts hitting you.
Well, the funny thing is when I go shopping with the missus, she bloody hates it. She can't tell. She gets a cardigan, and I look at her and she says, "What?" And she, "Is that the one you've just cloned?"
Yeah.
What?
You just need to have a laugh, don't you? There's so much crap going on in the world at the minute of all the COVID and all that sort of stuff, and then there's also the less important things that happen and everything. But it all builds up sometimes, and sometimes it's just lots of these little bits and pieces and stuff. And if we can make somebody forget about some crap that's gone on during the day for a half an hour, an hour, however long the live, well then I think that's the purpose of the lives. It's just to have a laugh with people, really. Random. I don't know if you haven't tasted yogurt. No, I haven't. Adrian is the answer to that one. My fault in the shop and blame it on Zachary. Well, Scott blames the dog.
Or Donna. Blames her a few times when I've let this proper stinker off.
Yeah. Kelly says, to be honest, I probably fought more than Sean. There must be something else that somebody wants to ask that's not related to flatulence.
Nobody's got any more questions. I'm sure we'll run through the lives and
yeah,
that'll be it.
Who, me?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, fucking.
What job?
Live on the Koi Benders page during the Bender Bonanza. 500 tickets, 50 amazing prizes, a £2 a ticket. Get them in fast. saves Kelly trying to add up on the live, because you know what happens when she adds up on the live? It can't be tongue. On Friday at some point, you've got SWVD Plymouth. Ian, Sean, or Flopsy will be live at some point Friday night. Then at 8 p.m, you've got the Twinnies with the final part of the Young Minds charity auction. Also, Deal or No Deal and possibly a duck race. On Saturday or Sunday, you're going to have people with One Reach Mental Lives mid-morning, dinner time. 6 p.m, you've got Hanky's Mingo. A post should be up today, tomorrow, for Hanky's Mingo to get your tickets in fast. On Monday, you're going to have me, the Beata Jodie Buddha, reviewing the first 4 of the Monster Juice. Demolition Dan, Rampage Ricky, Creepy Cooney, and Caluth Catherine. On Tuesday, you've got the legendary Chris Rowland, aka the London Vapor. He will be getting his bangers out, reviewing banger juice. Yeah.
Get the bangers out.
On Wednesday, you'll be back with me. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing this Wednesday, but it sure will be a laugh no matter what. But also keep your eyes open on the Coy Bennett distribution page. There will be a post going up very soon with the lots for the ABF North East and Yorkshire Soldiers charity, as well as Health for Heroes. Up to now, we've got 25 lots, but there will be more added to it. So be sure to check it out. 2 amazing charities close to my heart, as well as Chris's heart, being ex-military. Be sure to check it out, because it's going to be an absolute cracker.
Yeah, the charity nights are going to have to be over 2 nights. I think we've worked out we've probably got about 40 lots, and we won't get through them all in one night. So we're going to have to do it over 2 nights. There is some absolutely amazing stuff up for grabs.
There was some amazing lots. I mean, I think the plan is we're going to try and get the lots up relatively soon, aren't we? So we can open them up for some form of pre-bids as well, just to try and speed things up a little bit on the night.
We're going to try and get them up at some point early next week if we can.
And thanks for running through the live, Scott. You make it look so simple. I always get in a muddle. And Chris copies your notes, so there's no point asking Chris.
I've still got them written down, mate.
Doormat.
No, thank you, Martin, for popping along, mate. And if we've cheered you up, then we've done it tonight, mate.
And Kim, I'll leave me hat on as well.
Yeah, if nobody's got any more questions, then we'll leave it there.
More hardware, some merch, loads of use and things not vape related as well. Kelly's got.
Yeah, there's 3 lots that I know of that's not vape related.
Yeah. Well, are we going to wrap things up there then, gents? Because we've been on for a long time, 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Yeah, that's a record for you, Chris.
It is. I normally try and get mine done and dusted in an hour, and then I can go and sit on the sofa on my fat arse and watch telly again.
Night, Kim. Night, Evan.
Take a peach.
Well, I've got my special little bum cushion here that everyone always takes a piss out of before.
Right, who's going to nick Scott saying tonight?
I think Scott used to do it myself because you cocked it up last time.
Well, what do you have a go at it? Then Scott can do it the next time.
because I don't copy Scott's little chats.
Oh no, we'll have a blast on this, shall we?
Yeah, but that's just the joy.
Oh, hey, Chris, give it a blast.
I can't remember what you say, mate, because I don't watch your lives now. I'm really joking. No, guys, in all seriousness, I'm not going to try and copy Scott's bit and pieces, but thank you to the sort of 30 odd of you that have stayed with us all night. I know some people have come and gone during the night as well. It has been a long one. I hope we have cheered you up. We've given you a bit of information. We've let you know what the juice is like. What are you going on about now? Good night. See you later. Go on, Sean. You got it.
Yeah, thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. It's been a cracking night. This will be continuing again with myself and the Bearded Brothers. It will be another cracking night. But fantastic night from the two above. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe, take care, and send your love to your loved ones. We're going to give you one last code before we do a Nash.
I've got the wrong one here, but see you later, guys. Have a good evening.
Night,
Good night, all.
everyone.